She exerts enormous power, doesn't she?
You believe in curses?
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Daily Review, episode number 297. Do me a humongous favor and head over to nitpicket.com. It's nitpicket.com. It's a podcast me and my friend LELAND Brungart do every week. We do a review for this film I'm about to review for you guys right now, along with a ton of other stuff that we've done. Last week, Terribly Happy, we reviewed. We also did our top 5 most anticipated films of 2010. Check in the back episodes. You can start back there, start wherever you want. No obligations. I know I plug it a lot. One thing, though, that I haven't talked about, and I hope if you're watching this that you do this, head over to my friend LELAND Brungart's YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/LELANDB123. It's his birthday today. It's his 22nd birthday, and I'm sure a lovely present would be for you to comment the hell out of his channel. Follow him on Twitter, wish him a happy birthday on Twitter, do anything you want. Review Nitpick It on iTunes and say happy birthday LELAND. That would be a huge, bonus or what have you. But the film I'm going to be reviewing for you guys today is The Wolfman. This is one I saw a while back, a few weeks ago. Hadn't gotten around to review it. Thought, what the hell, I can't deprive you guys, right? It's directed by Joe Johnston, who's a guy who did Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Jumanji, The Rocketeer, Jurassic Park 3. He's done a lot of substantial popcorn flicks, I would say. And The Wolfman stars Benicio del Toro, Sir Anthony Hopkins, Emily Blunt, and Hugo Weaving. And The Wolfman, I mean, is there even a necessary plot description for this film? It's about a guy named Lawrence. He comes home because his brother was murdered by some sort of mysterious beast in the woods. And Lawrence also gets bitten by the beast, and he becomes the Wolfman. And what ensues is a lot of guts, gore, and old style costumes and set designs and stuff like that. I guess I'll get into the good stuff with the Wolfman and stuff that I liked about it. I think right off the bat, the set designs and the way that it looked really fantastic, I think. And the sets, they looked all very real. It looked just like 19th century or 18th century England, whatever year it's supposed to be. I think it's 19th century. And it looked amazing. And there's also a substantial amount of scenes, especially in the beginning when the beast or Wolfman or whatever you want to call it is terrorizing the village. There's a lot of really cool gore scenes. And if you're into awesome looking gore, if you liked Drag Me to Hell last year, if you like the Evil Dead series, Dead Alive, that sort of stuff, you're going to feel kind of right at home with some of the stuff that goes on. I mean, there's a scene where literally the Wolfman claws the back of this guy's head, and you see his paw through the guy's mouth as he is like gushing blood out of himself. It's awesome. It's fantastic. My problems with the Wolfman, though, stem from, I feel like, its lack of knowing what it wants to be. And I feel like in the beginning of this film, in the first half of this film, I was very into it because I feel like the action sequences and the gore sequences was a lot of like schlocky B-horror type of stuff that felt really fun to me. It didn't feel like it was taking itself too seriously. The backstory and dialogue stuff never felt too clunky or anything like that. But towards the latter half of this film, it kind of devolves into a standard sort of what you would expect, I guess, it to be. But I feel like it doesn't start out that way. I mean, the conclusion of this film is basically, you know, you have your showdown of these two wolves, who I'm not going to give away the other one, but you have this showdown and it feels so CGI'd and so not entertaining. It felt like I was watching a 5-year-old take 2 action figures and kind of bang them together over and over. Not very interesting, and it also kind of tries to sell this relationship or potential love interest story between Benicio del Toro and Emily Blunt. And Emily Blunt is the widowed wife of Benicio del Toro's dead brother. I think that's kind of interesting that all of a sudden he's just going to swoop in where his brother left off. Way to go, Benicio del Toro. You know, all in all, though, I mean, I think the Wolfman, it suffers a little bit in the last half, and for me, it wasn't very entertaining sitting in my seat watching the first half. I mean, watching the last half, but watching the first half, I was very entertained by the film, and I liked all the schlocky gore that happened throughout it. It was just a little bit of a letdown for me though, so I'm going to give the Wolfman a 2.5 out of 5. If you're absolutely dying for a movie to see and you've seen everything in theaters, you already went out to see Shutter Island, and you already made the drive to go see Terribly Happy because your good friend Aaron Fenn told you to do that, then check out the Wolfman, I guess, if you're a little bored and want to see some cool gore sequences, but it's not anything amazing. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Subscribe, rate, comment, go over to Leland Brungart's page, wish him a happy birthday, and I will see you guys tomorrow.